myself. Oh no, give me that cell. Oh, I gotta go like Cobain. 8 years to the grave, gone insane. My blood got propane. How you gon' go and throw my name with shame? Already cross-faded, making it to the disco. I hate it, and you know how this goes. You framed it, picture painted in my room. This that real life shit, none of Zoom, got the scene in it.
Make sure you subscribe to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It's your host, the most, Des the most. JerCrispy? Penguin? Penguin Zero? Penguin Zero? Are Marvel movies actually dying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow on social media. It's gonna pop on the screen. Is they actually dying as we speaking? We don't know.
I had a piece of stubborn lip skin that I ripped off right before starting this recording, so my lip might bleed a little bit. Don't be concerned. That's just part of being 31 years old now. Even something as simple as taking a little bit of chapped lip skin off is enough to have me bleeding profusely, it seems. But you know what else is bleeding?
Right.
Marvel at the box office. Now, this is a conversation in cinema that happens more frequently than people debating whether or not Sam and Frodo...
Well, I felt Fantastic Four was actually good, but the plot at the end was like, bro, what the fuck? Why didn't they make Galactus look so ass or some shit like that?
Were gay. So many people since the end of Endgame have talked about how Marvel is dead and dying, and that superhero fatigue had finally reached its molten core where everyone was done with MCU and how bad the quality was. But despite all of that hoopla, pretty much all of the MCU projects did decently well for the most part. Like, even unanimously hated stinkers like Ant-Man Quantumania still generated like $500 million. But the quality did significantly decline, and a lot of people were getting tired of it. And some of them did actually not do well, like the Marvels. But on the whole, the MCU was still fine in the box office, but it was showing signs of weakness. Now... Right. They've released 2 decent movies back-to-back, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. But they're not exactly doing the billion-dollar nut-busting that the MCU was known for. Fantastic Four is experiencing a 80% drop from its debut, so going into its second week here, it has declined significantly.
That's
crazy. It had a great start, and it had incredibly strong word of mouth, but it doesn't seem like that's translating to asses in seats. And Thunderbolts was the same thing. People saw it, they were surprised by how good it was, saying, you know, Marvel's fucking back, baby. Fuck all your seatbelts, because we are in it again. But then that also didn't have the strongest box office run. Which is now leading to the bigger conversation that's been had a lot about the state of the MCU. Are people just tired of it? Is superhero fatigue really setting in now, finally? Or is it mainly just Marvel? Because Superman has done great in the box office. It has been fucking slapping in the box office. And it's a good movie. Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four are also good movies, especially in a sea of dog shit that Marvel had been farting out for quite a few years, with a few exceptions like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Facts. And now it's left a lot of people wondering, well, what the fuck's going on? Why are they...
I feel like it depends what they were putting on that trailer to have people to come back. Oh man, we gotta go watch that Fantastic Four again, man. That's actually good. I'm glad Superman is actually doing good, because I remember niggas was hating on that nigga Superman. Oh my god, this is so trash. This is gonna be the asses freaking Superman. And I was like, bro, looking at X, I'm like, bro, what? Like, I'm looking on Twitter/X. I'm looking on there, and it's like, bro, how this could possibly be trash? How could this possibly be trash? Like, I want to know how this possibly could be trash. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I said, ain't no way this could possibly be trash. I was just checking something in the meanwhile. And then I'm like, look, bro, you got to put heroes. Don't put out another Batman movie, because that shit probably might flop. Don't put a Joker movie. That shit might definitely flop. Put heroes that should have movies. That, like I told y'all, Blade should have a movie. Static Shots should have a movie. You know how many niggas will actually go see Static Shots? They need to make another. They need to make another part. They need to make a real life version Miles. They need they dead ass need to make a real life version. Miles. That would help him out. Seek for more black heroes. Then you can't do Black Panther no more because R.I.P. the dude who did the role. He dead. You can't do that no more. Transformer, don't milk Transformer. Transformer was supposed to been died down since I was a little ass, like 12 years old, my nigga. Like the first few Transformer movies. Now I went like last year or some shit. I went with my just the guy I used to. Well, we best we not talking in a situation. Just know we're not talking right now. We and her not we're not bumping the right heads right now. We went to go see the Transformer movie, mind you. What we really wanted to go see is Boogeyman. But they say, oh, you gotta wait an hour for Boogeyman and shit. And I ain't had a car and I still don't got a car right now. But when I pop out with a car, y'all gonna be the first one to see it. Fuck Instagram and all them other niggas. Y'all gonna be the first niggas to see my fucking car. So y'all go follow my vlog channel. Deadass. Y'all gonna be the first niggas to see my fucking car. But besides that, I sat there, had my medium popcorn, ate half of that shit, bro. I was like, bro, this shit is ass. This shit ass, bro. And it's not like put superheroes that should have their own movie. Low key, I feel like Superman had his own movie, good. I feel like who deserved their own movie? Robin. Nightwing, Deathstroke, you put them niggas two together. I promise you, I'll go watch that bitch about 2-3 times. Deadass. Green Lantern, put him as black. What else? Shit. I'm thinking. The Flash. Did the Flash deserve a movie though? I mean, yeah, I feel like Flash. That I probably take it up with the Flash too. I'm thinking, but let's just keep going.
Not having strong box office performances when these are finally some decent films from Marvel again. And to be fair, I think it's a little overblown with Fantastic Four flopping and all of that with that narrative that's being spun. It's still at $370 million worldwide in its second weekend. That is still pretty solid, but against its budget and its marketing, it still needs to make like $450 million or something from the reports I read. Same with the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts generated $380 million total across its lifespan in theaters, and it needed about $450 million for that break even. So like it still does have a little ways to go, but it's not doing like dreadfully. Like I don't think all the Marvel execs are in full force panic mode, sweating, contemplating sitting on a cactus or something, like worried that it's all dried up and Marvel's dead. But it is less than you would expect for some actually good Marvel movies. It's an interesting topic because, again, this is a conversation that's been had a lot, but I had always just said, yeah, the films have gotten worse, but there's always going to be an audience for it. They're always going to make like over $500 million.
Right.
Turns out that is not the case. These are better movies than the ones that were coming before it and performing much better, but it really does seem like people are checking out. A lot of people are starting to...
Well, don't put too much money onto that movie. Like, y'all put $350 for that one movie, and you really needed $450 for the Fantastic Four. Put less. Knock down 20, and you do the math with that one. Y'all do the math with that. Y'all know. Y'all niggas back in school anyways, but knock 20% down on that, and then the movie will actually be good. That's y'all putting too much money into a movie and in a flopping. It end up flopping at the end. Like, that's what I'm just like. That's why DreamWorks, Disney, the Sonic movie, the Mario movie, that's why it's skyrocketing. Because it's basically cartoons. Cartoons, video games, all together. And I feel like when this Link movie come out, that's what they said. It's not gonna flop. It's not gonna flop. A lot. You see how many niggas that like Link? It's not gonna flop. And that Sonic movie that's gonna come out, I think later on this year or next year, in this year or 2027, it's not gonna flop. That thing, they got 6 movies left. They got 6 movies to go. And nigga, we were just on the third one. The third one with my nigga Shadow. Shadow carried that. Now we waiting on Mario Bros. 2 to come out. DC and Marvel, y'all need to click your heads together. Not against each other. Together. Y'all need to go ahead and start throwing out characters out there. Did Blue Beetle actually did good in the box office, or they did terrible? I don't know. I ain't went to go see Blue Beetle. I wanted to, but I ain't had the money for it.
View the MCU kind of like homework that you have to do, like prerequisite reading and watching the shows beforehand and catch up on like 5 and 6 movies just to be able to go watch one of the films and understand or appreciate it. Right. So a lot of people found that to be kind of tedious. And also I think a lot of people were just tired of MCU in general because they would release like 4 films a year, all of which were mediocre at best. And now they've finally got 2 like pretty strong films, but a lot of people just don't really care about the word of mouth. They're just kind of done with it, it seems. And to be honest, it's kind of hard to blame them. I can totally see why. With so many superhero movies coming out, and a lot of them in the last 5 or so years being really underwhelming, why would you keep getting excited and seeing every single new one? You know what I mean? Thanks. Even the ones that do get a lot of hype and glaze, it's hard to just want to go see that because then you still have to wonder, will I even understand it because I didn't watch the last couple and I didn't watch any of the shows. And in Thunderbolt's case and Fantastic Four's case, you don't need to. You can go in them and entirely enjoy them by their own merit. They stand on their own 2 legs, especially Fantastic Four. It is all self-contained. So it sucks to see that it's not doing well, but it's not like I blame the general audience for not going and seeing it. There has been way too many underwhelming superhero films for them to just blindly trust that this is finally a good one, right? But I don't think it's like superheroes in general, because Superman is proving that there is still a huge appetite for superhero movies. I think it's just Marvel has been so sullied by their bad movies over the last few years that people are just kind of yawning at it. Which puts Marvel in a weird spot because they finally had this come to Jesus moment and said, what if we made good movies? And then they fucking hoisted up the guy who suggested that like some kind of hero, you know? Like the big eureka moment. How about some good films? But they're not performing that well in the box office. So like it sucks to see that. And it's weird because now they do finally understand that they need to have quality films in order to stay competitive and stay generating unfathomable amounts of money.
Ain't they about to make a Doom movie? I swear I thought they were about to make a Doom movie. Ain't they about to make a Doom movie? Begging my pockets, but they're actually gonna be a good ass movie. If they make a Doom movie, that's actually gonna be the most cleanest shit I ever see in my life. That ass. I might have to go watch that movie twice. But I heard other villains that I feel like they should have their own thing in their own movie. I said low key might be fuck, they really ain't got no good villains. God damn. Dana got his own movie. Oh man, that was actually doing good. Oh shit, damn, I gotta think about them villains. Oh god. Only the good villains I see was Venom and fucking Joker. God damn, Penguin, nah. Penguin the side character. I wouldn't even want to watch a Penguin movie. Fuck. Two-Face? Oh god, hell no. Kill myself with that one. Fuck. I don't know. Don't make no Green Goblin ass fucking movie. Oh fuck it. Oh god, let me just start talking about these villains. Terrible.
The general audience has kind of turned their backs on them and don't really care to hop back into the Marvel train. So they have some good films, but now the audience isn't, ferociously starving to consume it anymore. But they still have, of course, like the core community of like Marvel enthusiasts that are going to see every film they put out regardless. It's just now...
Oh. Make a Marvel Rival movie. Go ahead, make a Marvel Rivals movie. Fuck it, make a Marvel Rival movie. Why is y'all waiting? Y'all could get plenty of actors to play the roles of the character. Nigga, it's the game. Dead ass. Make a movie based off the game. Like, that's why y'all niggas
they're
got me
having a harder
slacking.
time reaching beyond that scope, even with extremely positive word of mouth. It definitely is a weird predicament for them to be in. I feel like they waited too long to finally start realizing we gotta try again. They can't just coast to $1 billion every time. And I think the path going forward for Marvel isn't to, like, I don't know, fall back into old ways or something and make, like, really uninteresting, boring super slop, but instead continue with this focus of making things that are actually interesting and good, like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, but find a way to do it without the extraordinarily bloated budget. They are not going to be making as much money as they used to. They're going to need to find a way to deliver quality productions for a fraction of the cost. They can't just mindlessly dump hundreds of millions of dollars into every single Marvel everything these days. That time is behind us now. That is in the past. I think they need to start analyzing their budgets a little tighter and figuring out ways of being creative with it so they can deliver these same kind of movies that are strong but without eating a loss on them. Like Thunderbolts, that's a film that probably didn't need $450 million box office run to break even. You probably could have delivered that same level of film for less money, so that way the $380 that it did generate could have already been at your break even.
And that's what I'm talking about. There's no point of y'all be putting big money on movies and they end up flopping at the end. Put less money. Knock down at least stop making it 40, 50. Knock it down at least to 390 million people. You know how many, it's not that hard to get 390 million people to come to watch one movie. See, y'all keep going to the 400s. Y'all not 400 yet. Y'all ain't get to the 4 million yet. You ain't get to that status yet. You there? But you not, you taking big steps. You got to take your little baby steps, Marvel and DC. Do it.
Like I feel like there's definitely ways. Like I think these budgets are super overblown, which isn't specific, like exclusive to just Marvel. It's Hollywood in general. Like that fucking Netflix stinker, Electric State had a $300 million.
Oh God, bro. This came out, bro. I watched this, bro. It was a whole movie, son. It was actually good to me though. But like,
dollar budget or something, and that was abominable. Like it really feels like there's some kind of fraudulent bookkeeping going on over there, some kind of fucking scam. But that's a topic I've already yapped about a lot. Point is, for Marvel now, they probably realize that the audience isn't just going to blindly eat everything that they feed them. They need to keep delivering good movies, but they need to find a way to make them for less money, so that way the box office runs don't need to be colossal, historic, record-breaking performances in order to generate any level of profit. Though, admittedly, I think there's a chance Marvel learns the opposite lesson, that people don't want good movies. Like, they'll turn to Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four and be like, well, we tried a quality approach, that didn't work, let's go back to quantity. That would be a real shame, but I think there is a chance. Like, these zombies in suits, they could very well look at these box offices and be like, this was a failure. This experiment didn't work. That guy that we hoisted up about, like, what if we made good movies? Time to fire him. Fucking throw him out that window. That was a terrible idea.
Oh, God. They actually throw the guy out the window saying that would be crazy.
We lost money on it. We're going to go back to quantity and just really generic, safe, boring slop.
God, terrible.
That's what the people want, clearly. I'd hate to see that, but I think there is a chance. I can only hope they don't go that direction. But anyway, though, I wanted to just talk about this a bit. I found it interesting to see.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Marvel is no longer like the guaranteed infinite money glitch juggernaut that it used to be. Though, of course, it is still making tons of money in the box office. It's not like it's all doom and gloom. It's just in a weird spot right now where it's not guaranteed success every time. Anyway, that's about it.
Anywho, that's that nigga Penguin. See y'all when I see y'all. Love y'all to the bottom of my heart, and I'm out.